Okay, guys, I'm here because I'm getting a few freak out emails from some of you, not just from all of my high schools. Okay, my main message is don't freak out. Y'all are making this harder than it is. I promise you, you're gonna be fine. Okay, so I want everybody to take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. It's gonna be okay. I'm not super stickler for formatting. Honestly, if I had to write a paper in APA format right now, I would have to Google it, okay? The website that I use is Purdue Owl. Purdueowl. I can spell, I think. Purdue Owl. That's the website that I go to when I grade them so that I can check to make sure that your formatting is correct. They have APA style on there. They have MLA style on there. They have Chicago style, whatever the heck that is. They have all different kinds of styles on there. So you can see exactly the format that you're supposed to be using. So I'm going to try to break this down a little bit better for you guys because I really don't want you to freak out. I promise I'm not trying to be like super hard on you. I'm not trying to make you do something that's above your level. You can do this, I promise. Okay, the very first page of the instructions that I posted are the questions that have to be answered for the critical article review. These are the things that are on the grading rubric. So if you skip one of these, if you forget to tell me what the findings were, if you forget to tell me the researcher's qualifications, you're going to get points taken off, okay? Those 8 questions are exactly the things that you need to answer in the article review, okay? The second page of the instructions is pretty detailed if you go through it one by one, okay? The first step says print a psychological research article. I already gave you the article to use. I picked one that's short and sweet and simple, okay? Annotating the text. So that means as you're reading through it, you're making notes on your copy. You're highlighting the important things. You're highlighting the answers to those questions. So if you see it says a researcher's name and then their qualifications and what university they work at, you would highlight that, okay? That's annotating your text. You guys probably already know that, but maybe you don't. If you need to, make little notes in there like, hey, this answers question 1, and an arrow pointing to that, thing that you circled. Okay, annotate your text. And then it says identify the separate sections of your article. So your first paragraph, you're going to identify for me the separate sections of the article. You're going to put in, the abstract says blah, 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 okay? You don't have to make it hard, I promise. Just simply identify those things for me, okay? Number 3, APA or MLA style citation for the article used as the title for your analysis. So on your title page, instead of putting critical article review about the dangers of social media and depression, okay, by Nicole Sitters, you're going to use your APA or MLA style citation. So go to that Purdue Owl website and type in, look up how to do an APA or MLA style citation for a journal article. I cannot talk. And it will show you exactly how to do it. So that's going to be the title of your paper on your title page, okay? You're going to write a summary of each section. That's it. So a summary. What's a summary? You're just going to tell me what that section says. So the abstract says this. The discussion section says this. The conclusion says this. That's it. It's easy. Okay? You are going to tell me what issue or problem does this article address. Okay? This particular article is about the use of social media and depression in young people, right? I think that's what it's about. Who were the people that decided to study this and why? Okay. What type of research was it? Was it a correlational study? Was it experimental? Did they do an experiment? Did they, put people in a room and sit them down in front of a computer with social media on it for 24 hours and then judge their depression levels? Did they send out a survey and ask people how often and how much they're on social media? You tell me, okay? How many participants did they include? Okay. Was the research conducted in a lab? Was it conducted in the field? How did they get the data? Did they use questionnaires? Did they experiment again? Okay. What did they find out? Did they find out that yes, they think that social media and depression are linked, or yes, social media causes use of social media causes depression? What did they find? Okay. You can make all of those things separate paragraphs. Okay, they don't have to all be in one long run-on sentence. Okay. And then the final section of your paper, you're going to tell me what you thought about the article. Okay, what you got out of it. What were the problems that you saw with the article or with the experiment or the study? Okay. Is there a purpose for this? Was it useful or no? Did it tell you anything? Is this something that we even need to know? Like, why do we need to know if depression is higher? We have higher incidence of rate. I cannot talk today. Higher depression rates in young people who spend more time on social media. So tell me that, okay? I want to know what you think about it. Now, in an academic paper, we're not using first, second person, right? So we're not saying, I think that Joe Blow said this. I think that Nicole Sitters is a dumb face. I think that we're not doing that, okay? That's it. And the only thing that's in your bibliography or your citations page is, again, that citation that you used for the title. You're going to use that again because this is the only article that you're using. Unless you want to go on and do your own research, pay more power to you, and you can add that in a different paragraph. Then you would cite those other articles or whatever, videos or whatever that you used. But for this purpose, for this paper, the only thing you have to cite is this one article that I gave you, okay? I was going to tell you something else, and I can't remember what it was. Pay attention to the grading rubric when you're writing it, and make sure that you're answering all of those questions, okay? Because I use the rubric so that I can keep the grading consistent across the board. So I'm not giving somebody higher marks, than somebody else, even though they did basically the same thing and maybe I just forgot. So I can look at this rubric and go, okay, did they explain the methodology adequately? What's the methodology, you guys? That's how they did the study, right? How they measured it. So if you put one sentence on the methodology, you're probably not going to get as many points as somebody who wrote me a whole paragraph about the methodology and they explained it well. Okay, it's worth 9 points. So maybe somebody's only going to get 5 points. Somebody will get full credit. So pay attention to that rubric, because the closer you are to that rubric when you do the paper, the higher your grade's going to be. Okay. And thank you for reaching out and asking questions and, letting me know that you're struggling with this or that you're struggling with the instructions. My intention is never to make your job harder. I promise. You guys are super, super smart. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. I believe in you. You can do it. Take a breath. There was a ferret running around here just a second ago. I was going to have her say hello, but she took off. I will hopefully see you guys soon, and please continue to email me with any questions that you might have. Okay? Good luck.